What's up? It's me, OG Baby Mama. Um, this video, well, for one, I want to apologize because I know I look a hot mess.com. It's sometimes I jump on here and I be in the bed, so I be looking crazy anyway. But today is like extra raggedy. I got my scarf on, so you can see these little bags under my eyes. I haven't been getting much sleep. Um, I ain't put no powder on, no eyeliner, I ain't got no nails on. Like, it's all bad. But I just want to come on here raw and real, so we can all encourage each other. This coronavirus thing, y'all, is crazy with a capital C for corona. Um, First off, I just start by saying, I believe in the Lord, and I believe He's going to I believe He has full control over this, like, no matter what. My point of making this video was because I always make encouraging videos about me getting my master's degree, being a single parent, working 2-3 jobs, just the struggle, but it's still all glory because I really be trying my best to keep the routine going and to make a better life for me and my kids. So I wanted to make a video because this coronavirus thing got my spirit just all disturbed, y'all. Like, I feel so crazy because it's like I have 2 jobs. I was actually training for another job, and I was going to quit one of my other jobs, my part-time jobs, to do this particular job. So I had a training starting for that. I was in my internship. I was um, going to classes. Thursday night, I took 2 classes. The university has stopped our classes. We have to move to some online format that they're not even sure about right now. They trying to work out the kinks, so they put all our work on hold to like the end of the month or just something crazy. My job, I work with clients with developmental disabilities, so I do therapy and I do case management. Well, a lot of them have physical impairments or health issues that make them part of the vulnerable population that I shouldn't be having contact with because they're more susceptible to catch this thing. And I'm fee for service, so that slow my money down because if I'm not seeing them face to face, majority of them, I'm not getting paid for that. I work at a shelter for teen girls, and they're short-staffed because some of the ladies, some of my coworkers, have I say they have husbands that care about them, so the husbands ain't letting them go to work. So it's like at least 2 or 3 of them that are at home with their families, quarantined, and they're not coming out the house. So the shelter needs help, so I've been over there kind of working. So needless to say, I haven't had the chance to be at home with my own kids, which is nerve-wracking because I already have shared with you guys that I have an anxiety disorder. And it's nothing that I take medicine for all the time. I just do prayer, I meditate, I do yoga, and do some things to help myself cope with my anxiety. But this is like somebody with the anxiety disorder's nightmare. Like, things are so out of my control. It's so many what-if scenarios being put out on social media. I'm making them up in my head myself, but even if I don't make them up, I can cut on the news and the news making them up. So I ought to just say it's like a nightmare. So I haven't been home with my kids all day. My schedule for the last week, because today is Thursday, so this time last week, which was like the beginning, I had heard the word coronavirus here and there, but it didn't apply to me because it wasn't affecting me. But last Wednesday, a week and a day ago, is when they canceled university classes, and I was like, whoa, whoa. No class this week? That was scary because universities make a lot of money. And we pay to be there. Like, hold on, I have like $60,000 worth of student debt right now. So that was like the first time I paid attention to this coronavirus thing was when I was told that I don't have to show up for class. And my professor would send me some information later, which still, when it came, it was real broad because they don't have an understanding themselves. So they just told us technically we're on an extended spring break until they could figure this thing out. But the syllabus still had assignments due, so I'm like, okay, do I do the assignments? But now I'm at the point where my anxiety was so bad, I haven't done nothing. because I can't concentrate. Which is one of the reasons why I'm making this video, because I wanted to talk to you guys, talk to myself, hear myself say these things, because I know everything will be okay. But right now, my body, my anxiety is telling me that everything is not okay. And I'm feeling it. So all that just to say, so yeah, that was my first inkling that stuff was like out of control, was when the university started to close. Then Friday, my kids, I'm a mom of 5 kids, single mom of 5 kids. 3 of the 5 go to school, public schools, and they was told they don't have classes no more. Now that's when I was like, whoa. Okay, what's going on? So I started watching the news, started listening on social media a little more. So now I'm basically homeschooling my kids. The school system has sent out a couple emails with some learning tools on it that they can go to and do some assignments, but it's not enough to cover the 6.5, 7 hours that they are normally in school a day. So I'm confused. My son, my 13-year-old, who is in the 7th grade, his grades was already shaky. I don't see how this is going to help him catch up at all. So I'm like so confused. So it's a new normal. Like yesterday was so bad. Like yesterday I started, like when I was asked to come into the shelter because the other lady had called off, and my supervisor was saying that her husband had told her he wanted her to stay home. And I just got to thinking, like, what are single moms all over the world doing right now? I mean, all over the country, especially in Ohio, where our governor is making decisions where he just closed the barbershops, all the county offices, the beauty shops, the nail salons. Any non-essential service is closed here. No gyms, no libraries. Like, not saying he's making the right or wrong decision. From my understanding with the spread of this virus, I'm guessing he's doing the right thing. Like, I don't really know all the logistics behind it, but I know that it's literally nothing to do. The restaurants are closed. So any extracurricular anything we don't have it. So with that being said, it's like nothing to do. So I'm like confused. I think that's the best word for it, confused. So yesterday was really, really a bad day, and I just started thinking about what are single moms all over, doing at this time, when they have nobody to cover them, nobody to say stay home with the kids, nobody to say, we'll pull money out of savings if we have to, and we'll be okay, baby. I mean, like, I don't have that here, I had been dating somebody, but he got his own set of life circumstances, kids with somebody else. And honestly, when I think about it, this situation has put things into perspective for me that I kind of ignored. But I'm like, at the end of the day, when somebody still has a semi-decent relationship with the person they have kids by, and there's still some love there, that's their family. Like, me and my kids aren't his family. And as hard as it is to admit that, not to say I couldn't date somebody to where my kids couldn't turn into their family, because ultimately that's what I want. When I think about it, I want to be with somebody where me and my kids are just as much as their responsibility and their care and concern as somebody else, because if you share your body with a person, you would hope that they feel that way about you, and if you have kids, they feel that same way about you and your kids. But it's just for whatever reason, me and this person just got those circumstances going on, to where I know his main priority is with his own children, and probably their mother. So that's his family. So we don't have that covering that any woman would want during this time. And so that got to me yesterday. I don't know. So it's just been a lot of thoughts. And I guess that's where faith steps in at, when you don't know what the outcome is going to be, you don't know how something is going to turn out. That's when God is like, okay, I got you right where I want you, because you don't have nobody but me. And as long as you realize that, I can work with it. This situation is just unique in the sense that we don't know when it's going to end. And so that creates more anxiety in my body. I've been sitting home eating a lot. I ain't been to the gym. I've been eating ice cream and cookies and cake and candy and Debbie snacks and Doritos and just snacking with the kids. And I normally don't do that. I stay away from junk and try to take care of my body, because what I put in my body makes me feel better. When I eat fruits and vegetables and smoothies and go to the gym in the morning and work out, and get my endorphins going, and help me with my anxiety, and I have withdrawn from the stuff that was helping me. So if I have anything to share with you guys other than my rant about how this coronavirus is turning my life upside down, I would say to center and ground yourself and take some time and remember the things that kept you sane in the first place. Because like I was talking to my counselor, because I have a counselor myself who I've been seeing for like 3 or 4 years, and he was saying, you're a tough cookie. You done been through a lot of things. Just because this thing is different, it's no different than the things you have been through before. You know, a stress is a stress. A problem is a problem. A situation to get through is a situation to get through. A reason to lean on God for one thing is a reason to lean on God for another thing. And I saw you get through those things, so I'm confident that you'll get through this. And that's the advice I want to pass on to you, is that though this is different, though I don't have no 99 ways to get through the coronavirus with kids manual, the one thing I can be sure of is that it is a God that's protecting us all. Especially when your heart is in the right place like mine. You do a lot for other people, and you just feel like you don't have that covering from people. God is the ultimate coverer, and that is what I know. It's just rough. So if anything, I just wanted to document this time, as I know I'm going to look back on it and be like, man, you remember in 2020? That coronavirus came through and just turned everything upside down. Like, you was on camera looking a hot mess, but now look at you. But yeah, I was looking forward to so many things this month. I wrote a book. Should I give y'all a sneak peek? I got it sitting right there. Maybe I'll make a whole separate book video about the book. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek. So it's called Black Babies Die Too. Yeah, and it's about my son who passed away. And it's available on Lulu.com. It will be available on Barnes & Noble and Amazon. I'll do a whole separate video about the book, because this is his anniversary time, the month of March. He died March 31st in 2004. So I want to do the book release a good justice. But all that just to say, I had a women's conference coming up, a book release on his anniversary date, and I wanted to do a book signing in the next month or so. I had a teen group coming up that I had been invited to do, like a little retreat for teens. It's just like, you want to make God laugh, make a plan. And I think he showed everybody that this time, you know. So if I could pick a word for today, I would say hopeful. Because like I said, yesterday was really, really bad. I was letting my thoughts get the best of me. Today, I decided that I wasn't making no phone calls to no clients. Really, I wasn't seeing nobody. I wasn't doing anything outside of this house. I was going to sit in this house with my babies, do whatever my spirit felt like doing. Cleaning, chanting, meditating, praying, yoga. I'm going to have a family meeting with my babies in a minute. We all going to sit down and talk about this thing. I've limited the information I shared with them. They're not on social media, all the little ones, so they don't know like all the details going around. But they know when they've heard some things from friends that they've been on the phone with or whatever. So I want to answer questions, clarify, and just pray with them. Talk about the Lord, and talk about where we stand as a family since all our schedules are off. I did have to set up a routine with them because everybody was getting up playing video games and board games and just kicking it like it was summer vacation. It is not. So I told them, dedicate the first 4 hours, like from 8 to 12, to doing some kind of schoolwork activity if you ain't got nothing to do for school because your teacher slacking. and ain't upload nothing from the comfort of their own home, then you need to find a book. We got plenty of books around here to read. You can read my book. I told them you can read my book, talk to each other about it. We got a lot of books around the house to read. Or they can do some research online or something, but from 8 to 12 is like our school hours. And then after 12, they need to do their chores. And after 2 is like, whatever they want to do. But yeah, I had to find a way to get some kind of structure in here because we all just like, my spirit just don't feel right. Like even if I didn't want to watch the news, even if I didn't pay attention to social media, just the fact that I'm a pretty grounded person and it's hard to explain it to somebody who is just like go, 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 move, 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 always around people. But I value my time alone and meditation time and just centering and grounding myself and feeling the pulse of the environment and stuff like that, if that makes sense. And my spirit has felt so off, so just like I feel like something is not right. Like even if I didn't have a TV or a telephone to know something happened, my spirit feel like something happened. So today I just wanted to sit in the house and ground myself, and that's what I'm doing. So I just wanted to get this little coronavirus update. And hopefully next time y'all see me, I have some lashes on, my hair will be done, and I won't have these bags under my eyes. But today, that's what you're getting. So please stay well, stay healthy, wash your hands, sanitize, disinfect if you can, practice social distance, 6 feet away, and hopefully you can stay in the house with your family and y'all stay well. God bless you. Talk to you soon. Bye.